Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the Stormyland Survival Season 2 realm. Hope you guys are all doing good. I'm doing great and I got an awesome episode planned for you today. We're going to be working on that Nether Hub project. In case you missed last episode, I came up with the idea to put glass and then lava on top of the glass for the ceiling, which I think is going to be a really good idea. So, let's get into it. Okay guys, so to start this episode off, we're going to work on this guy right here. We started this in the first episode of Stormyland Survival Season 2, but we're going to work on it a little bit today, and what I'm thinking for this over here is that I want to extend out our land a little bit so we have a little bit more area to work with, but I kind of want to do it in a cool way though. Like, if we kind of extend it out, I kind of want it to be like a deck, but with like dirt. And maybe a little bit of cobblestone mixed in there. We'll see how that looks. So if we go out a little bit further here. Okay. That should be good enough. I kind of want it to be like level with this bridge here. Maybe we can even go another one here. There we go. So if we do something like this, and then we're actually going to make this look like a deck kind of thing underneath. So we need is I'm going to craft some acacia wood and planks and stuff, and thinking we're going to have like a little pole right here, give it a little bit of depth. We're going to have it actually we'll just have it right here for now, just to see how this, because I got an idea of how this is going to look. I think it'll look pretty good. So this is right here. Now we're going to craft some stairs. The stairs are just going to go right on the side of it like this. Put our stairs just like this, going all the way around. So yeah, we'll do something like that. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. There we go. And then we'll put fences around here. And then I'm thinking that for, just to give this a little bit, make it look a little bit better, we can mix a little bit of cobblestone in here. Make it like in a random pattern. So something like that. Add a couple in here. So something like this will work pretty good. We'll let this grass spread, or we'll actually mix a little bit of this grass path in here. I mean, I thought it was a good idea before, but I don't like the idea of it all being grass path. I kind of want to have some variation in the ground. Something like this, we'll have some spots of dirt and grass path and all that stuff in this area, and then we'll have like a fence. We can cross like this, and so something like that. But I think I gotta get a little bit more wood for fences, and once I have all the fences, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just collected some fences, and I think if we just put fences going straight around like this, and we'll have it match up around here, we can figure something out for this. I'm thinking I could probably do something like this and have that go all the way, but yeah, so if we do something like this, and we'll just we'll spread the cobblestone throughout here as well, just so we got this little, and it's just kind of like a little bit more of a pathway feel instead of like just all grass path, because most worn down trails that you see aren't just one solid color like this. They have a little bit of variation. Like sometimes there's little rocky areas, and sometimes there's smoother areas. Sometimes there's just grass. You kind of want to have that little bit of variation in here. So let's see how this should look pretty good. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go this far out, but I mean, right in here is pretty good. So I'm thinking something like this, and we'll probably save the rest of this for next episode, but let's get into the next thing. Okay guys, so if you missed last episode, we built a super smelter. It's just a very simple super smelter. You put your items that you want to smelt in this chest here, you flip the lever, and it just sends their minecart hopper back and forth, dropping all the items in the furnaces. So that's pretty. So it's just a common, very simple design here. But I'm almost thinking that if we're going to be smelting large quantities of glass in this thing, I think we're going to need to have some kind of like the minecart hopper is going to have to like detect the minecart hopper when it's full. And then once it's full, it'll what's the word? Output. Yeah, output comparator output, and it'll activate the track once it detects that that's full, and then it'll send it off, because if I have to flip the lever like every couple of seconds to make sure that and let it fill up, yeah, that could be kind of a pain. So I think we're going to work on that a little bit, and I want to get the redstone lamp in that actually tells you when it's full as well, or when it's done dispensing stuff out, and then that's when you can flip the lever. So first things first, we gotta go to the nether to get some glowstone. We'll see you right there. Okay, I got the glowstone from the nether. Got 32 glowstone, that should be plenty. And just gotta grab out my redstone. I know I got redstone in here. Where is it? I remember seeing like a whole bunch of, I mean there's two. I remember seeing a whole lot of redstone in here like the other day. There it is. Okay. So I don't think we're gonna need too many redstone lamps. I'm gonna craft 3. Then we're also gonna need to craft ourselves a redstone redstone comparator, and I'm thinking, I know I have quartz and stuff in here. Here we go, grab that. So we can craft some sticks and redstone torches. And then we're also going to need to craft a repeater. Or not a repeater, a comparator. Oh, it requires stone. No, I got stone laying around in here. Well, there's one piece. Okay, no stone. I'll just have to smelt some. So yeah, I'm thinking that, okay, no fuel either. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking that we're gonna have a light like blinking, and that'll be the easy one. I just have to place that on that little redstone item elevator, and when it stops blinking, that means that you can send the minecart off. We're also going to need to put a comparator output of the minecart hopper, and then once that detects that it's full, then we can have it, because I'm sure there's a signal strength of a lot when it's full, and then that will come back around, it'll go into a repeater, come back around, power the rail underneath, and it'll send it off every time the minecart gets full. Okay, comparator, and I think we have to craft a repeater too. Okay. Repeater. That requires stone as well. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so let's head back down there, and we'll get this thing working a little bit. Because I know the main part of the super smelter's done. I mean, it does its job. I'm just kind of overcomplicating it a little bit with redstone just to make it, like, I mean, work. If we're going to be just throwing a lot of glass in here, we could just kind of AFK here until it's done without me having to flip the lever every 10 minutes. So this is going to be easy. the redstone repeater, or no, the redstone lamp is going to be placed just right where this block is right here, because that comparator then will be powering that block, which will then power this. And once that stops blinking, that means that there's no more items flowing through, and then we can flip the lever, and it's all set. So I'm going to craft some stairs just so we can cover that up a little bit so it looks a little bit better. Here we go. So yeah, that part's done. So if we throw our stuff in there, it'll start blinking. Now the harder part is going to be getting up there, because I've been up there a whole bunch, and I'm afraid I'm going to mess up some of the redstone or something, but I think it's worth it that we actually have this thing so it automatically detects when the minecart's full. Okay. We got this redstone torch here. So if we put a comparator coming out like this. There we go. Where's the minecart? Oh, it's coming back. There it is. I also make sure that if I put stuff in there, it'll... Does that not work? I thought that worked. Yeah, well, that changes everything. That doesn't work. Okay, then. Apparently that doesn't... Oh, I didn't even put anything in there. That's probably why. I thought I put something in there, but... Oh, it doesn't work. Well, that sucks. No comparator output on minecart hoppers. Well, I guess we'll just have to flip the lever every once in a while, but... Or I could put it on a redstone clock, but... Yeah, I think it'll be easier if just flip the lever. We'll just kind of leave that alone for now. Just fill all this back in. Whoops. Okay, so now we're actually going to use this thing, what we made it for. We're going to be smelting tons upon tons of sand. So I'm going to collect some coal to put in furnaces, and I'm also going to collect some sand. And I'll be right back once I got all the coal and in the furnaces, and I'll be right back once we're in the desert. Okay, so before we actually get to the desert, I'm going to repair my shovel, because this has actually been sitting here like I couldn't even see the red for the longest time, but the desert is literally just over here. It's not that far away. And I got all the furnaces loaded up with coal, and it should be enough coal to smelt all the glass. So let's just head over to the desert. It's just over here. So we're going to need to collect a lot of sand, and I'm not going to record the whole thing. I'm just going to I don't even know, I don't even have efficiency 5 on here, so this might take a little while. So, yeah, just got to mine sand forever. I will be back as soon as I got a large quantity of sand. Okay guys, so I have managed to collect quite a bit of sand. I didn't count exactly, but I'm thinking that might be enough to finish the ceiling in the nether. So I'm just going to really put this super smelter to the test, and I'm going to throw all of this sand inside of here. There we go. See our lights blinking. And once we actually start seeing just sand just kind of sitting up there. Well, let's actually look in here. But yeah, it is quite slow, and our light's blinking, which means that there's stuff inside going up the item elevator in there. So that's all working good. Stuff is getting dispensed into the hopper minecart up there. And yeah, I put 12 pieces of coal in every one, but I do have extra just in case the furnaces do run out of coal. Let's just grab this out of here real fast, and we'll stick it in here. Okay. Almost ready to... We'll probably flip the lever right now. There we go. And I'll just kind of dispense on the floor right there for now until that comes back up and picks it back up. And as you can see, all of our furnaces have about 4 pieces of sand in it, and now we're already starting to get our glass. So this thing works pretty good, and I just have this thing going back and forth. It's dispensing the sand just kind of on the ground. The hopper minecart comes and picks it up. And perfect. And yeah, it's all evenly distributed. A couple 8s here and there, a couple 10s. But yeah, it works pretty good. We already got about half a stack of glass, and we know that our super smelter works. And I just gotta wait for all this to be smelted. We should be good. And yeah, I might have to pull the brakes on this a little bit now just to let that fill up a little bit more, because we're actually starting to get more on this side than we are on this side. So yeah, I'll have to play around with this a little bit, but I'll be right back as soon as all this stuff is smelted. So yeah. Okay guys, so about 15 minutes later, all of our glass is smelted and in the chest, and we are actually about ready to take this glass and put it in the nether hub for today. So, I mean, I had a little bit of a problem with the item elevator back there again. I'm not sure what was wrong with it, but it seems to be working now. So, it might have just been one of those weird block update things. So let's just, I'm going to throw all this stuff in the chest, and we'll go to the nether and have to start digging this out, because this is going to take a little while. Not sure if I'm going to get the whole thing done this episode or not, but we'll see. Okay. All of our glass is ready, and we are going to put this in the nether. So, let's head down to the nether. There we go. So, right where this layer of netherrack is where our glass is gonna go. So, this might actually be a little bit hard because we have to, like, mine up blocks. So I think that the easiest way to do that is to mine above it, and then just mine, like... Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but mine all the 2 blocks above this here, and then mine that block there. That might be the fastest way to do it. So if I get out this pickaxe right here, it won't take long to mine 2 blocks above this, as you can see. Here we go. So if we just kind of do this. There we go. Yeah, this here is actually really satisfying to do with Efficiency 5 pickaxe mining netherrack, or with Haste 2 Efficiency 5. That's like super satisfying to do. Just, well, not really when you have bad connection, because sometimes when you have bad connection, like yeah, it sucks when you have bad connection, because then it like doesn't like mine the blocks right. They all reappear on you. Woo, 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 woo. Lava. More lava. How many sources are in there? Here we go. So where does this goes all the way back? Like this. So we're pretty much just mining the ceiling up another 3 blocks. And the lava should light it up enough to where gas shouldn't be able to spawn in here, and it'll light it up, and most importantly, it'll light it up, and it'll make it look cool. So, yeah. But this is going to take a while, so I'm going to cut, and I'll probably pop back in periodically and just give you a little progress update, so, yeah. Okie dokie, so I have gotten all this cleared out, and now all that's left is just run around here, place all this glass in at this level around like the whole hub. So pretty much like this. Just be running around placing glass even above, so like there's gonna be glass. So I'm gonna do it over all the open spots that are already open. And then we're going to start I'm gonna start breaking up this netherrack here and start placing it where the netherrack is. And I hope I got enough glass. I'm not sure if I actually have enough glass. I might need to smelt some more, but I'm thinking I might have enough glass, but I had like half an inventory full of glass, so I'm hoping this would be enough. But I can always smelt more. I got a super smelter. So I have to be placing this down. Pretty time-consuming stuff. I should really be using silk when I'm mining this glass, though. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty time-consuming stuff. So I'm gonna fill in all of the open spots, and I will be right back. Okay, so what do you think? I'm thinking that's probably the best technique for this now, since I got all the open area filled in. It's just to mine out a bunch as far as my pickaxe can go from one spot, and then just fill that area in with glass. It's probably the easiest way to do this. And yeah, I'm almost out of glass. I have severely underestimated how much glass I would need for this project. Wow, I was really off. I thought that 10 stacks or whatever I had would be enough to finish this, but it's not. So I'm going to see if I could get this all done. I'll smelt more sand. I'll do all that off camera, and I will be back as soon as this is all glass. Okay, guys, so after a long time of smelting and placing, we have finally got the entire ceiling of the nether hub covered in glass. This took a very long time. It actually took a couple of hours. So, before we actually get our lava in here, we need to put a little barrier going around the side. So something like this, you know, doesn't have to be pretty. It could just be made out of netherrack. Put a little barrier around here so our lava doesn't spill out. This just goes all the way around on this side, just like this. And it just goes right here. And we'll have all of our lava and stuff. Let's just fill in these little holes here, just to make this look a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Getting all these holes filled in. Oops. Gotta love efficiency 5. I do like efficiency 5. Just sometimes when you're just want to mine one block, it like mines like a whole bunch of blocks, and it can get kind of annoying sometimes. There we go. And then we'll just have our little barrier going around like this. And there we go. And now this here is actually pretty much done. All we have to do is put the lava in here, but we're going to do that in the next episode of Stormyland Survival Season 2, because that's actually all I have time for today, because it's actually very late at night and I have school the next day, so I'm going to wait to do the lava and stuff next episode, because I know that's going to be another very time-consuming thing. So If just repeating this, if any of you who are watching this are not members of Stormyland and you want to become one, make sure you join Stormyland's Anarchy server. The IPs and ports are on the end screen. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. This is MC Storm. Peace out.